Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're digging into something pretty essential for homeowners. Keeping your plumbing happy before things go wrong.
Exactly. We've got some material here, insights from the A-Quick podcast, all about preventative plumbing maintenance.
Right, and the idea is to break it down for you so you can maybe dodge those, awful plumbing surprises, those emergencies nobody wants.
Yeah, our mission here is really to understand the benefits, what to consider, and how this actually works for homeowners. How to avoid disaster.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. What exactly is preventative maintenance in plumbing terms? The source mentioned cabling.
That's a key part. Think of it like a regular checkup and clean for your pipes. Periodic cabling means sending a tool down the line to clear out buildup.
Buildup like what? Grease?
Yeah, grease, roots, general gunk, stuff that accumulates over time. It's the opposite of just waiting until your drain is completely blocked. Or worse, the sewer backs up into your house.
Right, the reactive approach versus being proactive.
Precisely. It's about tackling potential clogs before they become full-blown blockages. Getting ahead of it.
And why is that so important? I mean, besides the obvious yuck factor of a backup.
Well, the sources, like that podcast, they really hammer home the potential damage. We're talking sewer backups, drains running super slow, and those really expensive emergency plumber calls, often at night or weekends.
Oh yeah, the worst times.
And the property damage. Think about a flooded basement, ruined carpets, furniture, personal items. It gets costly, fast.
So this regular cabling, it stops that buildup before it chokes the pipe completely, like tree roots you mentioned.
Exactly. Tree roots are a big one, especially in older lines.
Yeah.
Grease from the kitchen sink, maybe other debris. Addressing it regularly prevents that full blockage. Ignoring it. That sounds like asking for trouble, expensive trouble.
Makes sense. So who really needs to be thinking about this? Is it for everyone or specific types of homes?
Well, the sources point to a few groups specifically. Homeowners with older houses, definitely. Those often have clay or cast iron pipes, which are more susceptible to root intrusion and cracking.
Okay, older pipes. What else?
Trees. If you've got trees in your yard, especially near your sewer line, roots are always seeking water, and pipes are a prime target.
Ah, right. Sneaky roots.
Very sneaky. Also, anyone with a history of backups. If you've had slow drains or actual backups before, particularly, say, during heavy rain, that's a big red flag.
So past problems predict future ones?
Often, yes. But honestly, the podcast material suggested it's worth considering for almost any homeowner, just for the peace of mind. They shared examples of customers on maintenance schedules going years, literally years, without issues.
Peace of mind is worth a lot. Avoid the stress.
Absolutely. You're basically managing risk.
Let's talk money, because that's always a factor. How does the cost stack up? Preventative versus emergency.
Yeah, the Case Quick podcast segments really highlighted this. The cost of routine scheduled cabling is, relatively affordable. Compare that to a major sewer backup emergency.
Which can cost. How much are we talking?
Thousands, potentially. You've got the emergency plumber fee, the cleanup costs, which can be substantial if sewage is involved, repairs to the pipe itself, maybe even replacing flooring, drywall, furniture. It adds up incredibly quickly.
Wow. So the argument is that paying a bit regularly saves you a potential fortune down the road.
That's exactly it. It's that classic ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure idea. Waiting until disaster strikes is almost always way more expensive.
Okay, so if someone decides, yes, I need this, what makes for good preventative maintenance? The sources said it's not just poking a hole, right?
Right, that's a key point they made. Effective cabling isn't just shoving a basic snake down there. It involves using the correct size and type of cutting blades for the specific issue, like roots need a different blade than grease.
Different tools for different jobs.
Exactly. And also, flushing the line properly while cabling helps clear out the debris that gets cut loose. You want it gone, not just broken up a bit.
Okay.
And another thing they mentioned was the importance of an honest assessment. A good plumber should tell you if, say, a simple cabling will do, or if you might need a more thorough clean-out installation, or maybe even a camera inspection to actually see the condition of the pipe.
A camera to look inside the pipe.
Yep. It lets you diagnose problems accurately. Is it just roots, or is the pipe cracked or collapsing? That kind of honesty, they called it smart plumbing, helps you make informed decisions, keeps you, the homeowner, in control.
Smart plumbing. I like that. So it's about thoroughness and honesty, not just a quick fix that doesn't last.
Precisely. You want the job done right to actually prevent future issues.
All right, so wrapping this up, the big picture seems pretty clear. Preventative plumbing maintenance, things like regular cabling. It's not just some optional add-on.
No, it looks like a really practical, cost-effective strategy.
Yeah, especially for certain homes, older ones with trees, or a history of issues. It helps you avoid major disruptions, huge expenses, and just gives you that feeling that things are under control.
It's proactive homeownership, essentially. Taking steps to protect your investment and avoid unnecessary stress.
So here's something to think about, maybe mull over. Considering all the potential hassle, the mess, the sheer expense of a big plumbing emergency, what's one small thing, one easy step you could take right now to help keep those drains flowing smoothly and maybe save yourself a massive headache later on? That's your deep dive thought for this time.
Hey folks, it's Jim from Aya Quick. If your drains have a history of giving you trouble, don't wait for another backup. Let's get ahead of it. Call 314-429-7131 and we'll get you on the right track with preventative maintenance. Mention this podcast and get $20 off your service. Tell them Jim sent you.